I am Mecha42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and we have it's some old news, but it's something interesting that just popped up recently, and this is coming right from BBC, so you know it's true. Whoopi Goldberg asked to be the first female Doctor Who. Why couldn't we have Whoopi? Why couldn't we have Whoopi? What's wrong with Whoopi? She was Guinan in Star Trek The Next Generation. She seems very intelligent. She seems very well-rounded. From my understanding, she's a science fiction fan. She saw, from my understanding, she was watching Star Trek TOS, saying, and exclaimed to her mother, hey, there's a black woman on the bridge of the Enterprise, and she's not like the maid or the housekeeper or the secretary, and I love that. I love that. That shows to me that Whoopi's a true science fiction fan, a true fan of the franchises. And she was wonderful. Oh my god, I love Guinan. Guinan is one of my favorite characters of all time. Absolutely loved Guinan on Next Generation. So wise. That would be a perfect person to play Doctor Who. Somebody like Guinan. She could bring that wisdom to the role. But man, here's the thing. Can Whoopi do like the mean, the dark, the Christopher Eccleston or David Tennant? Could she watch a Dalek die? I think she could. I think she has the acting chops. I think she has the talent for that. Oh, why can't we get Whoopi to play the Doctor? Whoopi Goldberg has revealed that years ago she asked BBC bosses to give her the lead role in Doctor Who. The 63-year-old actress said, the idea of that just made me happy, or just so made me happy. But they were like, no. Oh, really? Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go there. Now, BBC has been very overly invested in what I like to call tokenism and diversity for checkbox sake. They want one of every single person to be represented on their show, which is fine. We have a very multicultural sort of country in the United States as well as Britain. Why not Whoopi? You didn't want a black woman to star as your Doctor? You got some scrawny little white girl who kind of looks like your mom, it's just we're going. She looks like a mom of toddlers who's got Cheetos in her hair. For Jodie Whittaker, she looks like she's going to the park with some Cheetos in her hair, wearing some sweatpants, dragging a couple little toddlers behind her. That's what she looks like, and she doesn't look like she's going to be that fun to hang out with. She certainly isn't threatening and intimidating. I think Whoopi could probably do a much better job. And since the BBC is so bent on this tokenism and representation, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they do it? I'm just saying. And here's the thing. I think Whoopi would actually be a really damn good choice because she has the acting chops. She has the comedic timing. She's intelligent enough for the dialogue. Okay, I don't watch The View. I don't want to know anything about The View. I know it's kind of terrible and horrible, and I don't want to know, but from what my understanding is, she's probably like the most reasonable person on the show. From what I don't know. Please, what do you guys think? Do you think Whoopi would be better as the Doctor? Does she have like a whole history of being crazy that I just have completely ignored by not wanting to tarnish any celebrities that if I like them professionally? By not like trying to dig too deep into their personal lives or their political lives. I don't remember her spouting off that much politically. That's the only type of celebrities I really can't stand, is when they start spouting off about their politician and their crap. But seriously, why not Whoopi? Why can't we have Whoopi Goldberg? Is it the obvious reason, or is it just because she's an American? Is it because the British fan base wouldn't like her? I mean, it certainly couldn't be any worse than the Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who. Seriously, because I think a lot of the problem with the Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who is, well, A, the writing is kind of terrible, and B, I don't know if she was even the right fit for it. I really don't. I haven't seen her really get the role. She does the weird faces. She like I said, she acts like a mom with toddlers. And I don't really want to hang out with them every week and go into space on adventures. I go into space on adventures with Guinan. That'd be kind of awesome. Jodie Whittaker eventually became the first female Time Lord, blah, blah, blah. Goldberg, who was yesterday announced as one of the category presenters on the Oscars, said she was a big sci-fi fan and always loved sci-fi shows. Speaking on David Tennant's podcast, she said, I always felt like science fiction predicted the future, whether it was climate change, hand computers, or being able to move around in different dimensions. Tennant himself played the Doctor from 2005 to 2010. Goldberg, who has starred in films like Sister Act and Ghost, also lived out her sci-fi dreams as Guinan on Next Generation. I loved Guinan on Next Gen. Such a great character, great wisdom. I loved the interesting friendship she had with Picard, because that was something you don't quite often see. They always like to force stupid relationships and sexual relationships into shows, especially now, especially Discovery. And, you know, it's best to kind of leave that maybe in subtext, or leave that for the viewers to kind of make up their own mind about. Seriously. She told the Radio Times that she wanted to star in Doctor Who and was hoping someone would offer her a cameo. I always hope when I come to England the BBC will say, "Hey, we want you to do something." I would love that, she told The Sun while speaking about her love of British TV. "You have a different quality now in television. The way you guys have always done shows has always been the smartest, and we finally just figured it out. I like the idea of doing things the way y'all do them. You do some really fun stuff like Black Mirror, or, you know, I'm still dying to do Doctor Who." That's kind of my view on a lot of British television. At least it was in the past. I mean, you look at something like Monty Python or Blackadder, and just some of the intelligent burns and jokes. Star Trek Discovery wishes it were half the show Blackadder was, as far as the intelligence of it, or any of these sort of. And I know it's like apples and oranges. Okay, Star Trek Discovery wishes it were half as intelligent as Next Generation. Like, seriously. And same thing goes for the modern Doctor Who. It's just not engaging. It's just not that great. Can you imagine Whoopi as the Doctor? Would you want Whoopi as the Doctor? I think that might be kind of interesting. I would probably be a lot more open to Whoopi than Jodie Whittaker, to be honest, because Jodie Whittaker is she doesn't have a whole lot of depth to her character. She doesn't have a whole lot of interesting stuff. She's weird and wonky and making jokes, and a good comedian knows when to pause. A good comedian knows when to not make a face, and a good comedian knows when to let the joke linger. Also, why are we making Doctor Who so comedic all of a sudden? I mean, yeah, it always had its funny moments. Yeah, it always had its bits of levity. That's fine. But all the facial expressions and the weird stuff, just to break the drama that I think I see on the Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who, it kind of takes me out of it. I don't know. It just is so off-putting to see her do the little face. I can't even do those faces. I just can't. Anyway, what do you guys think? Would Whoopi be a good Doctor? Is she? I think she'd be okay. I don't see anything wrong with it. You know, even Craig Ferguson, I would love to be the Doctor. Julian Barrett from Mighty Boosh is one of my picks. If you guys know, I can't remember the actor's name, but he played an ancient called Janus on Stargate Atlantis. He's always been one of my kind of top, in the back of my head, ooh, he'd be a good Doctor on Doctor Who. Because he has that little spark. He has that little light in his eye. That's what you need. You need somebody who has some sort of charisma, some sort of presence, some sort of spark. And we don't have that with Jodie Whittaker. I think Whoopi would be good, though. What do you guys think? Tell me, who would be your ideal Doctor Who? Tell me in the comment section below. I am Mecha 42. I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!